And how sort of uptight are you on in terms of quality control when you make a video? How do you decide whether it's good enough to put on your channel?
Um, I'm pretty picky, I guess. Of course, even when I have a finished product that I like, I
Yeah,
secretly still hate it.
yeah.
I'm just
I,
like, oh no.
yeah, I guess when you're making videos, you're always going to be overcritical because I don't know, because you've always got a vision in your head of where you want to go, and I guess that vision is so high that you're never really going to match up to it. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, and plus, after you've edited hours
Yeah,
of your own voice, you start to hate your voice
yeah, yeah.
so much.
Um, let's just talk about your channel in terms of how it fits in with your life. So, how sort of much time do you spend doing your channel in your average day, say?
Do you mean like how much time I take doing videos
Or
or how
just
much?
sort of that and in terms of sort of the general uptake, so checking on the channel, responding to comments, that sort of thing.
Well, I check on the channel daily because it doesn't really take that long to
Yeah,
just hop on YouTube real quick. As far as videos, I try and do a video. My personal goal is to do one at least once every 2 weeks,
yeah,
like a new something. I
yeah,
used to do it like weekly, which is insane.
yeah,
I don't do that anymore. That's stupid. Um, but yeah, I keep up on the channel daily.
yeah. So it doesn't take up too like does it I'm not sure what you're doing at the moment. Are you working or are you in college or
I'm in the process of transitioning out of college into work.
okay.
So plus it's summer and I'm not doing shit. So right
Yeah.
now it's really easy, even though it's hot as fuck and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
It's really easy to manage the channel. But even when I do have stuff going on like college, it doesn't really take that long.
Yeah. And is your YouTube channel something that you can see yourself carrying on as you uh, continue to work and things like that? Are you going to carry on your YouTube channel?
I don't see why not. I mean, there's things I want to get out of YouTube. Like I want a partnership because I want that damn banner so bad, and I'm gonna get it someday. Um, but I just like making videos.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't view this as a job or anything like that, although it'd be cool
Yeah.
if it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Um, I just make videos because I like to do so. I like that feeling where you put together a new video and then you upload it, you can get that feedback, unless it's negative. Fuck those people. Um, I don't know. I just like the whole process of it. So it's
Yeah.
something I'll definitely keep doing until I get really bored.
Yeah. And you said there your aim is to make partner. Um, and obviously is that comes with that the question is this something that you can see yourself doing sort of full time? Because obviously there are channels out there that do YouTube full time and that's their job and that's how they get paid. Is that something that you'd ever aim for, or do you feel that that would sort of be putting too many eggs in one basket?
I don't know. I mean, it's an intriguing concept because on one hand you're like, fuck yeah, if I get paid to do this all the time, I would.
Yeah,
Gaming mysteries forever. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I'd have to see. Like, if I got partnered, I'd have to actually see what kind of money I'd make. I've heard from people you don't actually make that much
yeah,
unless you're a huge channel.
yeah. I guess you have to be massive to
I
get
think,
to get enough to have a proper income out of it.
yeah, I think realistically, I just have a normal job like normal people, and then on the side, just do
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people do it. And how can you see that fitting in well, sort of with the time it takes? I know you said it doesn't take much time, but can you see that fitting in well when you have a full-time job?
Um, yeah, I mean, video. Maybe you wouldn't see a video every two. I mean, if it was a full time job that was like super busy, I'd still find time to make videos
Yeah,
because it's all a very complicated process
yeah,
that I underplay.
yeah. And just talk about you've mentioned your editing a little bit. Is have you spent sort of a lot of money? Have you invested a bit in the software and the microphones and stuff like that? Is it something that's been expensive to do?
Oh, weirdo.
Yeah,
Um, the software I use for the people who ask is Sony Vegas,
yeah,
which is my sexy little editing program. Because it can use MP4s, and that's really the only reason I started using it. I
yeah.
was like, fuck yeah. Um, uh, Lost train of thought. My mic is like $40.
Okay, that's not.
My capture card is a shitty Dazzle. which you can buy for just $30, kids. You too can be a game reviewer. Takes no effort. JK.
So
Yeah,
it's not something that you spent that much money on, but I guess you do have to make the investment. I guess the initial investment is the first thing, because when you've got a channel your size, it's easy to, because you know that people are going to be watching your videos. But I guess when you're a small channel, it's a bit of a harder decision to invest. It doesn't seem that much money, but I guess when you've got a couple of hundred people watching your videos, then to make an investment of $50, whatever, it may seem quite a lot.
yeah. I mean, that's why I think stuff like Easy Caps and Dazzles exist, because I bought my Dazzle when I had 200 subscribers. Because I'm like, well, I don't know for sure if this is
Yeah,
going to go any further than this. I'm not going to spend the 200 on the HD PVR, and I'm still wary about buying an HD PVR, even
yeah,
though I have more people watching. I'm just like, I'm so cheap.
yeah. And so do you think you're going to upgrade in the future to that HD PVR?
Yeah, definitely eventually,
Yeah,
because I mean, the Dazzle is just not going to cut it anymore.
yeah,
It's fine for PS2 and shit like that, but for 360 games and anything this gen, it's
yeah,
all pixely and shitty.
yeah, yeah. And that link to the HD PVR, I guess a bit. Have you thought about expanding your channel to feature other new features, to sort of any Let's Plays, anything like that, any live commentaries, that sort of thing?
I have actually. I've had an abundance of people PM me, as the
Yeah,
kids say. Um, will you do Let's Plays or playthroughs or commentaries? And I actually had a separate channel for a little bit that was all about that, but then I
yeah,
closed it because it's so fucking hard to do multiple channels.
yeah,
So lately I've been thinking, well, what if I found a way to do Let's Plays on my main channel? Because there seems to be an audience who wants to see that, and I'm more than happy to do those because they're so goddamn easy to do.
yeah,
Though if I do them, I want to do it different than other people. You know, how some people will they'll do reviews or one type of segment, then suddenly they start doing Let's Plays, and it seems like that's all they do,
yeah,
and that's all you'll see out of them for months.
yeah.
I don't want it to be like that. I want to treat it like it's just another segment, a monthly 30-minute update,
Okay,
like all my other stuff.
yeah, yeah. So this sounds like something you've definitely been planning. So is that a positive for the future that you're definitely going to have these Let's Plays on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe this fall I'll start doing something like that on Resident
Okay.
Evil 4. Maybe.
Resident Evil 4. Okay.
I
And
just
how are you going to decide the games are just going to be stuff that you enjoy, I guess?
Yeah, or have people request really terrible stuff like Sonic 06, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Um, in terms of the partnership that we were talking about earlier, and you said you want to make partner, have you set yourself like a time plan? I don't know if you're that organized, but have you done like a plan of of where it's sort of in terms of subscribers and in terms of the partnership, where your channel wants to be in certain periods of time?
You mean for when I apply?
Or just for in terms of your channel growth really, and I guess eventually making partner. Have you sort of set a parameter of where you want to be in terms of numbers of subscribers and numbers of views, sort of at certain periods of time?
Uh, Not really. I mean, I just kind of go with the flow. I mean, whatever happens with my views or my subscribers happens.
Yeah,
If I manage it, I'm just gonna get all obsessive about it and
yeah,
go crazy and
yeah, yeah,
jump off a cliff or something.
yeah. And you mentioned the Let's Plays. Is there any other features that you can see adding in the future?
Oh yeah, actually, I've secretly in the Yuriofwind cave, which no one's allowed in. No, no girls allowed. That's only girls allowed. I've been working on a new segment that I have the name for, but it's so awesome I don't want to even say it.
It's gonna be kept secret then.
I want to,
Yeah,
but
sure. I can't wrangle it out of you again.
fine.
Don't give
Jesus,
me the keys.
keys. It's a segment called Save Point.
Save point.
Yeah, Save Point. And it's going to be a personal retrospective on games from my youth.
Okay.
And it's going to mix live action, me talking, with game footage and all that good stuff. It sounds really
Yeah.
cool in my head.
Yeah. Well, it does sound really good. So it's going to be all retro games, I guess.
Uh, yeah, I'm going to do retro games and then for no reason insert new stuff. Like we're going to
Okay.
talk about Gears of War 3. Save Point.
So how's it going to work? Just talk through. Uh, have you got in your mind sort of how one video is going to be structured.
Yeah, I think because it is going to be mainly focused on older stuff. The beginning of the video is going to be some stupid, lame introduction, and then I mean, it's not going to be lame. It's going to be amazing. Watch it, everybody. And it's going to get into my history with the game, how I came about finding the game,
Yeah,
my early memories with it, then my eventual purchase of it, and it'll be kind of reviewy a little bit,
yeah,
except not a little more nostalgia-y.
yeah,
I don't know. I think it'll be a nice segment.
yeah, yeah. It sounds like it's going to be really good. Glad to have got that out of you. A bit of an exclusive there, I guess.
A Yuriofwind exclusive.
Right. So, is there anything you just want to mention about your channel now? I was going to just go on. Now that we've got a little bit of time, not much time, but I've got a couple of messages through saying, can I talk about the bill? You know, the S point. I can't remember what S.978 Congress bill, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, to be honest, here in the UK, I don't have a clue what's going on because I
I'm
don't
in
know
the
anything.
US and I don't have a clue what's going on.
From what I gather, it will stop you um, using copyrighted content without the express permission of the provider. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what some people are saying, and then others are saying that, "Oh, you guys are so full of shit. I went to fucking law school." Um, so I don't really know what to make of it. I'm honestly not following the bill too closely
Yeah.
because I already suffer from anxiety over stupid shit. I'm not gonna find more things. Oh, Bill!
Yeah.
I don't want to worry about that shit.
I can't. I really just can't see it passing. I mean,
Yeah, I don't. A lot of people are saying it won't pass just because it violates the first the amendments.
yeah. And also, just I can't see the video game industry or YouTube really allowing it to happen because, I mean, YouTube, they've got a lot of partners with video game channels who make this kind of content that's specifically going to be affected, and then you've got the video game industry who get a lot of their, I guess, a lot of their income from people watching. Because I've bought games in the past where I've only bought the games because seen sort of a let's play of someone doing them, and I wouldn't have even heard the game if I hadn't watched the let's play. So I just can't see people buying into it, and I can't see the video game industry allowing it really.